Welcome to Coaching Debate in an Urban Debate League. Today we're going to review Speechwire and how the website can help you with team and tournament management. We're going to take a few minutes to show you around the major features of the website that will help you as you transition into your role as a debate coach. To start, point your browser to the website at www.speechwire.com and using the account link on the top right of the ribbon, enter the email address and password that was provided to you when you started with the league. If you do not have an account yet, contact the programming staff of your local Urban Debate League who can set up your team in the system and get you your initial account and password. You may need to change the password the first time you log in. Once you're logged in, you'll see 4 options under Head Coach Tools: Tournament Registration, Team Roster, Coaches, and Statistics. We can also access this information under the tournament information and account information in the right-hand side. We'll start first with the team roster because we need to know who is going to be at the tournaments before we can actually register them there. When you first begin, you will add new team members using the form at the top of the page. Simply enter a student name any demographic information your league has requested, and hit Add Member, and a new team member will appear in the table below. Later on, you may want to manage your roster to remove students, and we don't actually remove them from the system. We just simply mark them as inactive. This means that they won't appear in drop-down menus or your table. After you have a couple years of students, things could get a little crowded, and placing students as inactive keeps them within the system, but allows them not to clutter up your workspace when registering for future tournaments. Finally, you can go to a student's name in order to edit information about a currently existing student. So if we click on Kristen's name, we'll see that we could update her name. We could change any information about her or add her birth date. Since it's a web-based system, we need to hit Update Information in order for that information to be saved. Or we can return to the team roster. Once we've added all the students that we need to our roster, we return to the home page and can move on to tournament registration. If we take a step back and view your tournaments, you'll see all the tournaments that you've been invited to during the current debate season. If the tournament is open, then you'll be able to see that your status for that tournament, or you'll be able to register for that tournament. If it's closed, then you're too late to register and you'll need to email or contact your programming staff to find out how to get your students registered for that event, or it's an event in the past. So we'll register for the event that's upcoming. The first thing we need to do is decide whether we'll attend the tournament or not. We need to let the tournament, since we've been invited, we need to let the tournament know that we'll be attending. So we'll change our response to yes, we will attend. And then we can move on to submitting our entries. Now at this tournament, we can enter up to 15 entries of 2 students each. And we can enter them in policy debate in one of 4 divisions. We choose the students that we want to register for the tournament, and we choose the division that we'd like them to compete in. And we hit Update Entries. You can add as many or as few entries as you like, and enter students in any division that you like. If you've made a mistake, you can go back in and change the student on the drop-down menu, or drop a student from the tournament. Remember to hit Update Entries when you're done. or the system won't remember what's going on. On the tournament page, you can also update judges. You choose the number of judges that you want to add. Give your judge name. If you're using judge types, let the tournament know what type of judge it would be and what events or what divisions you're able to judge at the tournament. Are you a coach or not? And if you have any times that judge would be unavailable. You can also enter any notes. After you've done this, save your changes. We'll get a green box that our judges are updated, and we can return to the tournament homepage. You can also see general information about the tournament, files for download, and a tournament schedule, or jump to other tournaments from this page. Once you've finished registering for the tournament, return to the homepage and you have other options. As your team grows, you may add new coaches to help you with the burden of running the team. To give them access to Speechwire, all you need to do is enter a new coach name and an email address and set their status to head coach, not assistant coaches, because assistant coaches can only view information in Speechwire, not edit things. And your assistant coaches, your other coaches will need to help you out over time to register for tournaments and things of that nature. So we recommend that you set everyone as a head coach unless you have a really specific reason not to. Then hit add coach, and your coach will be added to the team. The final tool that you have available to you is statistics. And this tool helps you monitor student growth and team success over the course of the year. It defaults to showing you this current season, but you can look back for statistics at any year that your team competed in Speechwire, even before you got there. It'll get you a summary of what your team has done for this season, your wins and losses broken down by affirmative and negative, as well as preliminary versus elimination debates. You can see a table of how each individual student has done, or you can drill down to an individual student's record and see their work broken down by affirmative and negative, as well as a summary of what they have done at individual tournaments and in individual debate rounds over the course of the season. You can again also look backwards in time by looking at different seasons, but it'll default to the current season. If you need to change any account settings, your email or password, you can do that here. And then when you're done, log out and you'll return to the Speechwire homepage. Thanks so much for joining us today, and good luck at your first debate tournament.